afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla, and I'm a crone, as is my friend Heather. I'm glad you could join us, crones, today. We're going to look at Machu Picchu today. It's very significant as an Incan site, and I've never been there, and I wish I could go there. It's been closed down due to the issues in Peru, but I think it recently opened back up.
It did.
But before we get there, let's go to Heather and her cards. Even though we don't have card cam with StreamYard, we're going to figure it out one of these days. It doesn't like our camera. Okay. Hi, Butterfly Kisses Healing. Thanks for being here. I want to hear about your stories at Machu Picchu. I think that's awesome. And I'm curious if you took the Aztec Trail, if you wandered around that Aztec Trail. Hi, Lauren Hunsinger. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Everybody in the chat, everybody that's watching Facebook, YouTube, we appreciate you all being here today.
Okay. Well, the very first card, which is us, is love. And sometimes what gets in the way of love is our intuition. So that's sometimes we have to battle with it to have the love come out the way that it should. So while we're battling with ourselves, our souls are trying to use the vibrations that they need to. It's very vibrational. And your body's trying to figure out whether it needs to change its mind or not. It's a change its mind. But the way to handle love being disturbed by intuition is through a frequency shift.
There you go. I was waiting for that.
And when you get the frequency shift, then everything becomes a gift.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay. So remember that sometimes when something's in the way of your giving the love that you feel like you should give, just change your frequency and everything will work out.
Go to your heart.
Go to your
heart space. That's it. Hi, Gypsy T. Welcome today. So I hope you guys enjoyed our show on our first anniversary, which we did last Tuesday. It was a lot of fun, and we gave away a bunch of cards and different things.
And we still need some of you to tell us where to send them.
Exactly. Some of you guys have not emailed us your email address so that have not emailed us your address so we can send them to you. So please, please, please send us your address if you were a winner. And then yesterday we taped a show with Allie Martin.
Right.
And it was on Kuan Yin. She's doing a show on the Masters.
Ascended
Masters. So Heather actually picked Kuan Yin, and that video is on her channel, Heart and Soul Connected, right now.
And there's a lot about her.
Yeah, we found out a lot about her.
I understand a lot why people keep her in their gardens or by the front door.
Yeah.
So she's very powerful.
Very powerful.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about Machu Picchu, and I have some slides. However, once I put them into a PDF, it kind of screwed them around. So bear with us as we work our way through it. So more than 7,900 feet above sea level in the Andes Mountains lies the Incan citadel of Machu Picchu. In 1983, it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and in 2007, it was named one of the 7 new wonders of the world. Do you guys know the other 6? Because I sure don't. I have no idea. Let me put up this first picture. Isn't it gorgeous?
Everybody knows that that's Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
But they don't know what some of the others aren't.
Hi, Lisa Rhodes, White Dragon. Welcome, you guys. Nice to have you here today. Okay. So Machu Picchu is the site of ancient Inca ruins located about 50 miles northwest of Cusco, Peru, in the Andes Mountains. It's perched upon the, oh God, this is another one. It is perched above the Urubamba River in the middle of a tropical mountain forest in a narrow saddle between the 2 peaks of Machu Picchu and Picchu. I have no idea if I pronounced that right. There's only 2 ways to get here. it's either by bus or by the Inca Trail. And I believe there's 3 different Inca trails that you can take to reach there. And they take anywhere from 2 to 6 days, depending on which trail and I guess how good you are at altitude.
Right.
And some of their altitudes
And how
are
well
higher.
you can climb.
Yeah, because it actually is, you have to climb up and over, I guess, higher than actual Machu Picchu to get there. I think I'd take the bus. Anyway, Machu Picchu is believed to have been built around 1450 AD for the Incan Emperor Pachacuti. It was probably the most amazing urban creation of the Inca Empire at its height. Its giant walls, terraces, and ramps seem as if they've been cut naturally into the continuous rock escarpments. And due to its strategic location at the top of a high mountain, there are various theories about why it was built.
Yeah. Some believe that it was built as a great estate for the Sapa Inca Pachutepec and as a necessary link between the Andes and the Peruvian Amazon. So, or an important administrative and agricultural center whose cultivation areas served for the livelihood of its inhabitants. Now, archaeologists believe Machu Picchu could have supported a population of about 750, but only about 200 skeletons have been discovered there. Machu Picchu was constructed at the height of the Inca Empire and was abandoned less than 100 years later as the empire collapsed under Spanish conquest. Now, although the citadel is located only about 50 miles from Cusco, the Inca capital, it was never found and destroyed by the Spanish, as were many other Inca sites. But there is also evidence that the Incas themselves, as they abandoned the city, burned some of the constructions and the paths around it, so it was not easily spotted. And over the centuries, the surrounding jungle grew to enshroud the site, and few knew of its existence. If you look, you can find what's that building?
That one is
the Temple of the Sun. Yeah.
That's the Temple of the Sun. You can kind of see it there.
And you can see some kind of a building way up
Temple
there.
Temple of the Sun in this one? No, it's pads.
Okay. But keep an eye out for like that
this
building.
Structure and this structure we'll see in a second.
Where they've cleaned it up a little bit.
Yeah. So it wasn't until 1911 that Yale University professor and explorer Hiram Bingham accidentally stumbled across it. Actually, he wasn't looking for it. However, he was actually looking for Vilcabamba, the last Inca village used as a refuge from the Spanish conquest in 1572. As he was traveling through the valley, Hiram Bingham asked locals if they knew of any old ruins nearby. And an indigenous farmer, Melchor Ortega, directed him towards Machu Picchu in his native language. In fact, what Machu Picchu seems to mean in this ancient language is Old Mountain or Old Peak, and it refers to the mountain just in front of the citadel. The mountain just behind the citadel that you can clearly see in all the classic postcard photos is called Intihuatana Picchu, which means young mountain, and you can climb to the top of it in about 45 minutes with stunning views and an Inca temple along the way. So I'm going to go to the next one, which he also, the printing is screwed up. Thank you to changing them to PDFs. But this is that square that you can see in that first picture that's overgrown. And I believe this is the Temple of the Sun right here, but I'm not sure.
And you see they've cleaned off a lot of it already.
It's already cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Lauren. Just real quick, I want to show this. These are the other new modern. I thought those were the old ones. I thought that was the original ones.
Yeah, I think those are the original.
Hanging Gardens of Babylon were the original ones.
Mm-hmm. They have a new set.
I think this might be it.
Yeah, Great Wall of China. Yes.
Very cool. Thank you, Lisa Rhodes, and thank you, Lauren, because I'd kind of forgotten all the ones that were the older ones as well. Right. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Hi, Warrior Girl. Nice to see you today. Okay, so this is after he started cleaning it up.
Yeah. And
Ex-
that was a job in itself.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. The Incas had knowledge of incredibly advanced construction and stonework techniques. Now, one of these used stonework techniques is one of them is in the most sacred elite structures as and known as ashlar.
And that's it, where you
Right
can't
there.
put paper between or your
Mhm.
fingernail or anything.
They perfected it by cutting pieces from the large white granite rocks in quarries in Machu Picchu. And the stones were then carved and polished in the right shape to fit together exactly, tightly, without the use of mortar or clay. And like the walls of the pyramids in Egypt, a thin blade or sliver of paper cannot be fit between the stones.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
They almost look melted, don't they?
Yeah,
They look melted together to me.
Yeah. They often built construction around impressive rocks, an example of their organic construction methods. Most of the staircases were carved from one slab of stone. This technique makes the constructions much more earthquake resistant than the most modern buildings. It allows for the stones of the dry stone wall to move slightly and resettle without the walls collapsing.
What page am I on? Oh, okay.
6.
Got it. And then we've got another one. And the trapezoidal design of the doors and windows helped make it a much more solid, enduring construction because earthquakes happen a lot in Peru. And Machu Picchu was built on several fractures or tectonic fault lines, and apparently there's evidence that the Incas were aware of it. Machu Picchu looms 2,000 feet above the serpentine Urubamba River in the tropical mountain forest of the upper Amazon basin. The city's finely hewn granite block comprised dwellings, agricultural terraces, storehouses, plazas, and temples. It is recognized as a feat of architectural planning, engineering, and stonemasonry, and was built without the use of iron tools or draft animals. The Inca were a spiritual people as well. They believed the world and environment were sacred. Pachamama, Mother Earth, cared for them, and in turn, they were responsible for her care.
And the Inca believed the spirits of their creator resided in the natural elements, like the sun, the moon, the earth, mountains, rivers, rocks, trees, wind, so on. And they erected temples and other ritual spaces to honor these spirits, including many at Machu Picchu. The Incas' harmonious relationship with nature is evident in the way the structures of Machu Picchu blend. I mean, that just looks like they're back in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rather than compete with the extraordinary natural beauty of the setting, the Incas were devoted to the sun god Inti, I-N-T-I, Inti. It was by Inti's graces that the earth was nourished and the harvests were either blessed or cursed.
No cursing, please.
No cursing, please.
No cursing.
Inti and Pachamama were the main gods of the Inca civilization. And between the two of them, all things and all creatures came into being, and they held dominion over all. They exercised their authority through the Incan emperor.
And divination dominated daily living. Everything from treating illness to choosing the right sacrifice was determined by the high priest. Him consulting the oracles, watching the path of a spider, observing scattered coca leaves, or most potent yet, the drinking of ayahuasca. Inca treated the religions of those they conquered with tolerance, just as long as those people revered Inca gods in the highest. They became a melting pot of beliefs and traditions. As the emperor was considered to be a descendant of the gods, religion and politics intertwined. They also believed in a staggering number of deities. The sun and the earth took center stage, But just as there was a complicated hierarchy among the Incas and their people, there was a complicated hierarchy among the gods they worshipped. The Inca believed in balance of duality, day and night, up and down, life and death, and there are aspects of Machu Picchu that reflect this belief in balance and symmetry.
In the southern part of the ruin is the sacred rock, also known as the Temple of the Sun. And on June 21st, the sun shines in the window at the first light. It centers on an inclined rock mass with a small grotto. Walls of cut stone fill in some of its irregular features. The Temple of the Three Windows is a hall 35 feet long.
Wait. Are we on the Temple of the Windows or the Temple of the Sun still?
We went to the...
Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back on the slides so they can see
Okay,
this.
so you can see it. All righty.
This is the Temple of the Sun. Forget Temple of the Three Windows. That was a PDF error. But on June 21st, you can see right here, when the sun rises, it shines right through that window. And this almost looks like some type of burial thing.
It's put together.
I'm sure it's not. It's one piece of stone, but you can see the steps. All of these are part of the same stone.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you can go back to Temple of the Windows. Sorry.
Right. The Temple of the Three Windows is a hall that's 35 feet long and 14 feet wide with 3 trapezoidal windows. See, they're not square. And the largest known in Inca architecture in one stone wall.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Which is built of polygonal stones. Near the main plaza is the Hitching Post of the Sun, a uniquely preserved ceremonial sundial. The sundial consists of a wide pillar and a pedestal that were carved as a single unit and stand 6 feet tall.
So you can see it's all one stone.
Mm-hmm. The spirituality found in Machu Picchu extended beyond the citadel's gates into the surrounding areas and even the wilderness. Every remarkable aspect of nature was held sacred, like rivers, mountains, and lakes.
Let me see if this is the nest. See, oh, that's so infuriating. Let me go back to 1. There we go. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, that's a site you could never get tired of looking at. There's so much in it.
When I was researching it, the flora and the fauna around it are particular to that particular area. There is amazing orchids that you just, I mean, I am happy with the orchids I have here in Key West, but they are nothing compared to what you see in the Amazon basin all around that. And I would have loved to have added more information about the flora and fauna around, because they have little foxes and bears and just amazing creatures and beauty, but it was just too much for one show. So I apologize, but it's worth researching for sure. So Machu Picchu is an ancient Inca citadel located in the Peruvian Andes, and it's one of the most iconic archaeological sites in the world. It's considered a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the 7 new wonders of the world. Built in the 15th century, Machu Picchu was abandoned by the Inca Empire and remained unknown in the outside world until Hiram found it in 1911. Hiram Bingham. Mm-hmm. It is an exceptional example of Inca perfectionist construction and stonework craftsmanship. Built at the height of the Inca civilization's power in the 15th century, it is beautifully and mysteriously set deep within the majestic Andes Mountains at above 7,900 feet above sea level. Located on top of a mountain in the middle of a tropical forest, it is considered the tourist attraction par excellence in Peru. Machu Picchu captivates tourists not only for its dazzling architectural beauty, but also for its important historical, cultural legacy, which has led it to be recognized and admired throughout the world.
Yeah.
And I would love to have somebody come talk about it that's actually been there.
Yeah.
Wait.
And we, we would love to go, but I can see oxygen tanks.
I don't know. Actually, the house in Colorado was at 7,500 feet.
You were okay?
So I think if you went and
Got used to it.
a couple of days before you had to go all the way,
That might be.
I think you could do it.
Yeah.
Acclimatize
Yeah. What's that say?
slightly. Oh, yes. All subscribers are welcome and appreciated. Please tap the. She's just asking us to tap the like button.
Yeah, please
Okay.
do.
Oh my God, I love this. Butterfly kisses. It's so cool that you've been there. I saw pictures with the llamas in them. It's very cool. Did you do the trek up the Inca Trail, which is what, about 50 miles? I think 52 miles. Some people said. Yes, altitude sickness for sure.
You got to take it slow.
I always, whenever I go to Colorado, my daughter lives about. It's higher. I think it's higher than Denver. But I always have a headache for at least 24 hours.
Yeah, and my
And
daughter
I sleep a lot.
right. And my daughter and her husband moved back to Denver after being here for 2 years. And she is going through whatever it takes to get back to being able to just breathe that air and not feel exhausted. And she comes home from work and she just wants to sleep.
I understand totally. Hi, Gina M. Thank you for that. Anyway, so very spiritual people, the Incans. And now the Four Winds Society is trying to carry on a lot of their traditions and is involved with the shamans of the Quercha, I think they're called, people of Peru. And there's all kinds of information on their website. And the shamanism that I learned was the Munichi rites and their Incan, kind of a combination of, I think, the Peruvian indigenous.
Now, I may not be right, but I heard there are some parts that you can't go into, but there are other, as far as looking around it, but I don't know that for fact.
Well, not only that, a lot of the overgrowth, they said, is to protect what's still there, but is too crumbling to actually remove the overgrowth. So they've just left it to protect whatever is still there.
That makes sense.
It's all the way around. It's enormous. I forgot to put down how many hectares it was, but it was phenomenal.
Wow.
So our next show is Sunside Heat Gene tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then Tuesday, we're going to do a show on the Ascended Masters, just a general.
Yeah. Who they are.
Yeah, who a few of them are.
How they got to be Ascended Masters, what
Yeah.
it is, that kind of thing.
Bye, Warrior Girl. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you.
We're going to read cards. Even though we don't have card cam, we can still read cards.
Yes, thankfully.
So, anybody that wants a card, please let me know, and we will start doing cards. Yeah. Yay! That show went faster than I expected. I thought it would be a little longer, but that's okay. Have a blessed day, Warrior Girl.
Yes.
Gypsy T, how long did it take you to acclimate when you moved up there? You've been up there, what, 18 months? I can't remember if you've been up there 18 months or 2 years. And I can't remember the elevation of Fort Collins either. I've forgotten these things. How's everybody's Saturday going? I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's beautiful, breezy. It's a lovely day in Key West. I worked out earlier with my trainer for 45 minutes of kicking my butt.
Yeah, every once in a while you can hear
her groan.
No, doing that extra oomph to get it there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Hi, Jean Covington. It's lovely to see you here. I think she's the first one I've got for a card. I'm afraid to write on my computer. Oh, I can do this. I forgot.
Yeah, you can start.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Okay.
And I'll go back to a
Thank
deck
you,
that we have
Amanda.
been
That's
using.
sweet. She
I
says for
believe-
most people it's only a couple of weeks, but for her it was a bit longer.
And I believe this is the energy deck. But anyway, we haven't used it for a while. And I got the impression that it was time to start using it again.
Amanda Carroll says it's a lovely and cold sunny day here in Seattle.
Wow.
And
I always
she would
wondered
like
what
a
was
card, too.
Seattle
You
was
got it.
like. Always wanted to go there.
That's clever, G. Covington, your butterfly kisses. That's a whole lot easier than going butterfly kisses healing. That's brilliant. Okay, wait a minute. First was G. Covington. So I'm going to show her. Okay, everybody else, get your requests in, please.
You got the happy family card. And
Oh.
I'm getting that happy family is also chosen family. In other words, your friends that you want to have as part of your family. And that's who makes you happy, your chosen friends. Okay.
They can't see your cards worth a darn.
I know.
Do you have a better deck for TV?
No, they all shine. These at least you can see.
Sort of, yeah. Okay.
Sort of.
Okay.
You couldn't see happy family because it's in green. But it did show better. Gypsy elevation of Fort Collins. All righty.
I didn't mean to do that.
Well, that's the height. That's the elevation of the
Yeah.
What is the Air Force? I think it's Air Force. Not sure.
You bet. Look at that puppy's kisses that she's got on her.
Yeah.
Big puppy kisses. Our big puppy's right there, right outside this room. I can't let her in or wires would disappear. You
And
got
then
it,
our
Lisa
picture
Rose.
does. Okay, Amanda, are you facing a choice? Because this says that there's indecision in that. And you're standing with two different trails to go to. And so when you make your decision, make sure that you're listening to your heart and not your head. Okay? Whatever it is that you're making a decision about, it may be something small, it may be something big, but there's something there that has a decision in it that you have to make, and make sure you're using your heart. Okay?
I hope that helps. You guys let us know if these resonate with you, please. Gypsy T's next.
All righty. I love your picture there.
That's a cool picture. That's
a
one
cool
of those
picture.
apps. She did a bunch of them.
That's cool. I like it.
It looks like the energy's electrifying your hair.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's awesome with that blue aura, blue and purple aura around you.
Mhm.
I love it. Boy, Colorado's dry.
Oh, well, everybody likes to get the sun, which is what you
Woo.
got. So dreams are coming true. The work that you're doing is coming together for the project that you want. So this is really cool. And everything is going your way and will continue for a while. So that's cool.
That's always good.
Yeah. Lisa, I love your puppy.
This is the last person I have that wants a card read. I can't believe that that's it.
But if that's it, that's cool.
Have a blessed day for you, butterfly. Thanks for being here. Jennifer says, awesome. I'll take that.
Good.
And I wanted to also say
That was
G. Covington.
Yes,
I understand that.
yes, we do understand that.
You have a blessed day too, Butterfly. Kisses healing.
Who am I doing?
Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa Rhodes.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't have it up there.
Fill out.
I'm learning to use StreamYard from the program we used to use. It was Wirecast. So I'm not really au fait with everything, but I'm getting there.
You're getting there. And then when we get StreamYard back, you'll have to learn that all over again.
No, this is StreamYard.
I mean, the
Wirecast.
other one. Wirecast. Yeah. You have the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and he's standing behind you for what you're wanting to do. Fifth chakra is, oh, yeah, he's there. And he's helping you get your stuff together. And
He's the communicator, isn't he, Gabriel?
yeah. I was looking on here, and he's got blue in him, but he's got gold wings, and I'm going,
His
that looks
chakra's
funny.
lit up. His throat chakra's lit
Yeah,
up. That's cool.
But his chakra, see, it's lit up, and it's lit up in blue. So whatever you've been talking about doing, the people that you've talked about to help get it going, they're on your side, and he's on your side behind you. So it will get there. It may take some time, but it will get there. And
Hey,
he's
Deb
there
McCain.
always.
How you doing, Deb McCain? We're doing cards.
If you're
If you're
interested,
interested, let me know, and I will. Yeah, that's the last one I have.
Yep.
Anybody else for a card? You know what? You can pull one for me.
I'll pull
I'll
one
take
for
a
you,
card.
and then I'll just pull it for the group.
Hi, Lark. I love that name. Make it good. Debbie Kane said she'd like a card. Good.
Your card says all tied up, but you're all tied up because you've got a lot of questions in your mind. All these things that are tying you up are you. So you need to just cut them and get rid of them. Okay?
Yep. Thank you. Okay, Deborah Kane.
Okay.
We have time, Linda. We're not doing nothing. And Anthony Caballeros says he'll take one too. Good.
Okay.
Hello, paranormal friends. I love that.
So we're doing Deb Kane.
Deborah Kane right now. It's her card.
I thought that's what it was.
Welcome, everybody that's just getting here. It was a pretty quick show. It always amazes me how long it takes or how short a time. You got it, Lark.
You have the action card, and that means it's time to get started. You have something in your mind that you want to get started, but you feel like you got to hold off. Don't. Just get going.
Just do it.
Just do it. You have everything you need to do it. Whether you think so or not, everything you need is there.
3:34 p.m.
So,
Why did that just happen?
I don't know.
Who's? Oh, that
Was your
was
watch.
my watch. My watch says the craziest things.
Okay.
Okay. Next is Linda De Gonzalez. How are you today, Linda? Nice to see you here. Thanks for being here, love. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday.
Yeah,
We are. We are. But I really want to go to Machu Picchu now. We need a group trip.
Yeah, something that we can pare down the cost with. Okay, this is Linda Gonzalez.
You're welcome, Mark. Wow, that took a while.
Yeah. The temple path.
Ooh, beautiful.
That's all you got to do is follow the temple path. Use your heart. You can do it. Dreams that you have, you can do it. And they are working towards the temple path, which I have a feeling will be there when you get there, wherever it is you're going. Okay?
Lovely. Ooh, I like this logo.
Paranumber.
Oh, welcome from
Thank you.
Facebook, Anthony.
Thank
Fantastic.
you. Oh, better shake them up the other way. They do better. Hands are just not quite big enough for some of these cards.
Oh, wow. She's
What?
been busy, Deb. I'm making my own cards. I've been busy. I'm just making them for myself. Oh, yeah, sure.
Sure.
Guess what? People are going to start wanting them.
Exactly. So be
You'll
ready.
be having to have to sell them.
Be getting ready for that.
That's funny.
Because if they make sense to you, they'll make sense to other people,
Absolutely.
and they'll want them.
They'll want them too. You know, we always want everybody's cards that makes them out there. We
Yeah.
always have to have a deck.
And it seems they're just exactly what we need.
Yeah, I love it. You go, girl.
Anthony.
Don't we have the best people? Linda Day Gonzalez says, I love you too. Everybody says thank you. I love it.
Anthony, I don't know what you're working on, but you will have victory doing it. Okay.
Oh, nice.
It says that you have victory. That's what the word. So whatever is the project that you're working on, you're going to find that it's going to work real well for you. Okay.
Sweet. Blessings, Anthony. Thanks for joining us from Facebook.
Yes, thank you.
And we've got Lark.
Lark.
I love the way you say love. My husband called me Love. He was
All the
British, and that was his nickname, Love.
He never called you Priscilla.
I
Or
don't
hardly
think he,
ever.
I don't think he.
Hardly ever.
Maybe
called
when he
you.
was angry, which wasn't often, but
Yeah.
I can piss people off, believe it or not.
They can piss you off. Yes, they can.
No, I said the opposite.
I know, but it's the other way around too. Lark.
Oh, and Deb says, thanks for the encouragement. Oh, absolutely. You can bring them on our show when you get them done.
Yeah.
You can show them to everybody. That would be so much fun.
And show how you work them.
And how, yeah.
We'll get the.
Linda's asking what deck you're using. Do you have your
I believe it's. Make sure. I think it's the Energy Oracle cards. Yes. Energy Oracle cards, and they're by Sandra and Taylor. I know you probably can't see it, but it's Energy.
Yeah, I can see it. Sort of.
They're backwards.
I don't know why the camera is like it.
Anyway,
You're
are
welcome,
the
Anthony.
Energy Oracle. And I was doing Lark.
Mhm.
And you have a door that's open to healing and happiness.
Sweet.
You just need to get there and go through it. Okay. There may be a few obstacles before you get there because it's so hard to get to them. But once you're through that door, you're going to be right where you want to be. Okay.
You got this, Lark.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay, I guess that's it for cards today, except for one for the collective, please.
One for the collective.
I'm not trusting the camera's not going to die. I don't think our cord is charging our
Camera.
face camera. We're having issues.
We're getting it slowly fixed.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely.
So join us tomorrow if you get a chance for Sun Psychic Jean, 3:00 Eastern, 12:00 Pacific. And please like, subscribe, and share if you like our content.
A thumbs up is good too.
Thumbs up are always good. We love that.
Oh, wow.
Now this is the card for all of us.
hmm The sixth chakra with Metatron.
Whoa, yes.
Yes, so things are going to be clearer for you.
Third eye chakra.
Right. Everything is going to be clearer and you're going to understand it more. The thoughts in your head will be clearer for you. He's right there helping you get better at hearing what they want you to hear. Okay.
Thank you, Metatron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess that's it for the day, kids.
Thank you so much for coming.
You guys, thank all of you for being here.
And
Please.
thank you for all the love that you send out to everybody because everybody needs it.
They do indeed.
Yes.
Maybe you could look at the camera.
I was trying to keep the cards from falling over. Sticking a book underneath on the keyboard.
Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. We love you. We hope we'll see you tomorrow for Sun Psychic Jean, and if not, maybe Tuesday for the Ascended Masters. And thanks for supporting us. Thanks for being here all the time for us. We love each and every one of you and appreciate each and every one of you.
And send your love out to everybody because that way you get it too.
That's right.
Don't forget to send love to you.
And go shine your light.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.